fact, been rocked. Much like an exceptionally large tropical cyclone that forms in super-Earth's Atlantic Ocean primarily between June and November. That piece was Helldivers 2, Rock You Like a Hurricane, by Boris Harizanov. I apologize if I'm mispronouncing your name, but I think everybody in the Super-Earth Armed Forces knows exactly how blonde I can be. Regardless, big fan. Good morning to you all, you absolutely disgusting bunch of alien-murdering gallant knights of humankind who have been smearing bug guts all over my nice clean ship after I specifically asked you not to do that. I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. During the night, it looks like the Gambit play at Pandion 24 has failed, because the two defenses linked to it have been rectified. As of about 2 hours ago, our bravest bunch of planetary remodelers dismissed the Treminids from Super Earth Campus class on How to Turn a Horrible Bug into a Smoking Crater 101, a very popular choice this semester, leaving 2 planets clean of alien life, Sax Bay and Akamar 4. Well, look at that. Looks like we're both winners today. That doesn't mean the job is done, though. Just means that our situation has turned around a little. Out of the 5 major planets required to be captured, 2 are secure, 2 are contested, and 1 is beyond our reach. Right now, Helldivers are scrambling to deploy on Boar Rock in order to recapture the planet within the deadline set by High Command. But it is going to be close. Like an hour will make or break this. I know you boys are just waiting for the drama before snatching victory from the jaws of defeat. But I think it's time to bring this on home. You've got this. Pandion 24. I am on a roll today. But yes, Pandion is steadily gaining ground with the lion's share of divers split between this planet and Bull Rock. Capturing this will tick off another planet for the Major Order and nicely secure the Jinji Sector's 7th frontier. Complete planetary victory is anticipated within 17 hours of this broadcast, provided that we don't get hit by anything big. Speaking of big things, the bugs made another stab back into the Draco sector this morning with a spore fallout on Crimsica. Spores landing and gestating as I'm in the process of recording this. The defense is expected to fare poorly, just due to the fact that all other Super Earth assets are currently in play. The Knights of Cold Steel, located on assignment or on high alert, ready to defend their frozen fortress monastery planet with all their might should their situation call for it. The rep speaks for itself. Stana has been attacked more than any other planet in the TQZ and has netted a Terminid kill count of 7 billion, with 128 million Helldivers making the ultimate sacrifice to stop their spread. That nets an average KD on that planet of about 55, which is really respectable. If the bugs do opt to throw themselves back at Stana for the sake of pride, I'm pretty sure the Knights of Cold Steel are going to judo flip them into a running wood chipper. Once Boar Rock and Pandion are secured, that's where the situation will get a little more complicated. For the final leg of our major order, we'll need to plow through Nivell 43, Esker. I already have Gremlin on standby if I see even a mote of hell fungus growing on my ship again. And then we press on to Urson Sands. Yes, in order to secure the last robe for this major order, we're going to have to take 3 more planets. That's going to be a total of 5 in 4 days. The Pace is going to be working as the bringer of Mercy's crew like a lady of fine class and proper heritage on Nickel Night. But I think we can pull it off. Now, let's do something a little different and talk tactics and weapons for a moment, dear viewers. I, for one, am very fond of the rhythm of machine guns of any variety. Just repeatedly pounding your target until they slump over, their strength spent, and splatter to their own juices. But there's a lot to be said for shotguns, too. Just releasing all of that pent-up tension with a slight motion of your finger and blasting a horrific, likely tentacled monstrosity right in the face with a spray of pure patriotism. I understand that the incendiary breaker is very popular for this purpose. I mean, why wouldn't it be? White phosphorus is so effective of a weapon that there are multiple charters and conventions restricting its use. And bugs don't make those sounds when you shoot them with it because it tickles. However, I'd suggest taking the good old-fashioned pump-action Punisher with you on your next outing. According to what I have read, in his fairly good spread for taking out chaff, hits hard, and staggers stalkers. I have here a report from a diver who claims that 4 stalkers came to kill him once when he was separated from his team, and with his trusty Punisher, he blasted each one of them into coleslaw. A fitting end, if you ask me. I have also read that if you time your shots and reloads with the Punisher right, you can load a constant stream of shells into this weapon nearly as fast as it can unload them, granting yourself incredible sustain. I happen to have borrowed a Punisher from my ship's armory right here to prove this last point. Running your hand back and forth over this forehand repeatedly, over and over, to recycle the weapon's firing action. Oh, yeah, that feels really good, doesn't it? I don't think there's a diver alive who doesn't love that sound, or an alien who doesn't feel a shiver of pure terror run up what passes for their spine when they hear it. Also on the note of sustain, the Blitzer Tesla shotgun, or rather, shock gun, has a time-based cycling action instead of an action-based one. This means that you can swap to another weapon, and the Blitzer will recycle all on its own and be ready to fire again when you swap back to it. The ideal candidate for this is the humble bushwhacker. I've seen videos of divers blasting a target with the Blitzer, performing a follow-up with the bushwhacker, and swapping back to the Blitzer to finish it off, never once letting the pressure off. It sounds complicated, I know, but who knows? Maybe mastering this trick will put a bug in the ground instead of you. This war has already made enough empty spaces at the table on Super Earth for the Liberty Day feast. I may not see the front lines same as you, but if I can make sure you come back home to hug your moms again after telling you these little tricks that I keep hearing about, you can bet your bottom super credit that I'm going to try. Before I close the show out, I've actually got something new for you all today. My show continues to evolve and now incorporates video elements to it. I just hope it doesn't kill the radio star. This one comes from Shadow Fox Cheese in his squad on what looks like Virillia 5, deep in the Western Front, almost at the galactic fringe.
50 meters. Requesting orbital strike.
Even though those other 2 RCS strikes did miss, there's no such thing as overkill, and I'll never get tired of seeing automaton hulks getting absolutely annihilated like that. Thanks for the video, Shadow Fox, and stay safe out there. The days of Malevelon Creek may be long past, but the bot front isn't for the faint of heart. And that's been Liberty's latest with the Radio Angel. I'll be monitoring the situation of the TQC throughout the day and will let you know something the second I do, dear divers. For liberty, for freedom, for democracy, and for Super Earth.